How is everybody? Hello, everybody. I'm here. I am here. Hi, Instagram. Hi, Facebook. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hi, y'all. Hey. Hey. So tonight is Friday night VA chat. I am going to begin doing this on Friday evening, same time, every Friday for whoever want to come, whoever got questions, whoever just want to sit and shoot the breeze with me and chit chat with me and stuff like that. So I'll give you guys a rundown of how tonight is going to go. I hate that it be looking so dark in here, like I'm in a dungeon. But so I'll start off for sure tonight. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this every week, but just like with a little bit of backstory on me for all the new people that's on social media and on my email list and stuff like that. So I'll do a little backstory about me. And then you guys can answer any questions that you want. If no one has any questions for me, if no one asks any questions, then I'll just throw some things out there for you all or just give like some fun facts and fun tidbits. So like I mentioned, it's 7:29. I'll wait until 7:30 because that's when I said I was starting at 7:30. So I'll wait till then. But hi y'all. It's about 70 people in my Facebook group and I have a few new followers on Instagram. So let me know if you're watching this either now or later if you're new here. Are you new to the VA lounge? Which what this gonna be called? I feel like I need to have my robe on and stuff and just like chilling, maybe a little drink, even though I don't drink alcohol, but some kind of drink, some tea or something. This hair is doing what it's supposed to be done. It's so cute, especially on Instagram because I have a little bit of different light on there. But anywho, so hello everybody. I am Shequana Hughes, your virtual assistance guide. I don't call myself necessarily a virtual assistance coach because I feel like I guide my mentees through their journey of entrepreneurship, a little bit through life, through the virtual assistants where I just kind of guide them through. It's not all done in one walk and I'm not necessarily woo 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 coaching them or telling them what to do because in the end of it, it's their business. And so I just kind of guide them. I have a listening ear. I give advice and those types of things. So how did I get into this business? How did I become a mentor and all of that good stuff? So I'll tell you guys a little bit about me. I have an administrative background. So I've been in admin, virtual assisting, shoot, now for since I was a sophomore in high school, crazy enough. So I went to a technical school to get a business certificate while I was in high school. So I graduated with my high school diploma and also a business certificate. So basically a secretarial certificate, which is what it was called back in the day. This was in the 90s, y'all. This was in the 90s. And so got that and started working right away in the field. Hello for anyone who just joined. So started working right away as an administrative assistant. Oh, actually, I started off as a file clerk, became a receptionist like within a few weeks because they needed somebody. And then went on to, if you in here, you're just popping in, go ahead and pop your questions if you have any in the comments so that I can answer them. But anyway, so been working in administrative for a lot of different companies, a lot of different industries. I loved assisting to say that. But for anyone who doesn't know, I'm also a mother and I have small children. So I decided to become a stay-at-home mother when my children were smaller, but I still wanted to contribute to my household financially, which is a lot of the people that come to me. and want me to guide them, coach them, mentor them in starting their own business. And so I started um, doing some entrepreneurial stuff. So virtual assisting was not my first rodeo into entrepreneurship. So I did a few businesses before. I'm not going to go into all of that because I don't want to be on here all night. But I owned a few businesses before doing virtual assisting. And then I finally got pregnant with twins. They were my last two kids. I have five beautiful children, four daughters and a son, and the twins were the last two girls. And so when I found out I was pregnant with them, the business that I was doing at the time was a mobile spa. So it required me to be mobile. It required me to be up and moving around and, all of that good stuff. And I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do that with the twins. And so I'm like, what else can I do where I can still be an entrepreneur, still contribute to my household financially, but not have to be up lugging around spa equipment and stuff like that. And so I said, I'll be a mobile assistant. And so, me being who I am, I started to research what that would look like being a mobile assistant. And I actually saw that it was a virtual assistant. So, I started my virtual assistance business in 2016. I got my first client. I started the business like in December or November, and within like a couple of months, I had got a client. She was like this huge client. She was paying me thousands of dollars. Like she was my client for 3 years. She's my client for 3 whole years. So I worked with her for 3 years, but she's my first client. I knew her through social media and maybe a networking event or something like that. But we had a great relationship. I'm so glad she was my first client because if it would have been anybody else like that I met down the line that was like a horror, I probably would have threw in the towel. But she was like the perfect first client. Because I had been in business for a few years, I had networked with a lot of people. I knew a lot of entrepreneurs, and I just started reaching out to everybody. I had kind of a big network, which is one of the things that I talk about a lot to my mentees, in my trainings, networking, how important it is to you and your business, even if you're just starting out, whatever the case may be. But anyway, so I had a huge network and my business grew really fast, probably like way faster. I had a business plan. I knew what I wanted to do 3 and 5 years down the line, but it grew so much faster than I could have ever imagined. And within the first year, I had a agency. And what an agency is just when you have other people working with you, helping you with the work. They may be doing other things, like there was a social media manager, there was a graphic designer. So we was kind of like a one-stop shop for people who wanted to have assistance in their business. And it was fun, but did become overwhelming. Like I had a full roster of clients. We were making good money. Now looking back on it, we wasn't making enough. I probably wouldn't have been as burnt out if I would have been making what I probably should have been making. But we were making good money. I was able to employ my daughter and my mother and just like a lot of people and stuff like that. But it was overwhelming for me. And so in 2019, I decided to kind of step away from the business and do some other things. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I recognize that at this point. I still like administrative assistant and all that stuff, but I like to have my hands in a few different things. I kind of have found my groove, and I don't know if I'll be able to get into that tonight, but I found a really good sweet spot where I can be in a lot of different things, but really in the same thing for real. So I'll put y'all up on game with that because it's been a game changer for me. But so what I did when I decided to step away from kind of virtual assisting, I had clients like that client that I had for 3 years. She was still my client. I had clients, but I just wasn't advertising my business anymore. I wasn't taking on any new clients or anything like that. And so, but what I did do was and it's so crazy because even like with virtual assisting and stuff, like I'm always kind of like on the forefront of things. Like I'm always kind of like right at the beginning of something. But what I did decide to do when I stepped away from virtual assisting is, I decided to dive heavily into systems and automation and technology and stuff like that. And so I started doing, and for anyone who doesn't know, a system is basically a process. A system is a plan. Then when you put technology involved with that system or that plan, it becomes the system in a technology form, becomes your plan or whatever it is that you're trying to do. You just putting it into technology. So when I use words like systems and automation and software or anything like that, it's just a matter of you sitting down, writing everything down step by step, what you need to get done, what you need to have done, and then eventually putting it into a software and having that software kind of do it for you. And software is just any kind of software program that you may use or whatever. So started doing that just because I felt like I needed to better my business. I wanted to better the clients that I was working with, businesses, because they were a little bit unorganized and didn't really have any back office systems or anything like that. And so it's funny that happened, because it was like way before everything, the AI and open chat GPT and all of that now. But I kind of got into that in 2019. That's also when I started coaching. And how I started coaching was someone actually reached out to me and asked me to help them start a virtual assistance business, which of course it was always in the back of my mind. I knew it was something that I wanted to do, but I hadn't pulled the trigger yet. And so I got my first two coaching clients, and because they were the first ones to do it, I coached them for free. One of them is still one of my mentees today. And that was 3 4 years ago or whatever. And so I absolutely love it, and I'm good at it. I'm good at some of my superpowers when it comes to this realm, and what I do is making people feel comfortable, making them feel at ease. And in doing that, I'm able to instill confidence in them, because if someone doesn't trust you really, it's hard for them to really hear what you're saying. You can't really speak to them, you know. And so because I'm able to, get people to trust me and they feel comfortable talking to me and taking my advice, I've really helped some people succeed in this arena and in this area. And I do this, I kind of take it to heart. And I'm this just kind of like, this was not a part of my speech before, but it's on my heart to say. But when I'm working with people and I see a lot of potential in them, and I know how it is when you first starting out in business. It's your first time in business. You're not as confident. You kind of don't know what you're doing. Even if you have someone there giving you step-by-step instructions, you're not confident. You're used to working a job probably where someone is telling you exactly what to do all the time. But when I'm working with people, especially if I have a lot of people that I'm working with at once, hey Celeste, um, and I see the potential in them. I see what it is that they can do and what they can bring to the table. And a lot of the time, people, they either back down, back out, don't want to finish the race. And it affects me in a different type of way, like, almost like an emotional way. Like, you can do this. I know that you can do this. I'm here to hold your hand to help you do this. And it'll kind of frustrate me. And so I typically only offer this course, this training once a year. And by the time I get finished with the people I'm working with, I'll be like, I'm not doing this no more. I'm tired. They not believing in themselves, or anything like that. Um, and so let me know if like what you know about what it is that I do or what I'm doing. I'm gonna talk to my book people too. Thank you. You can't hear me. Oh, you in the club. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Give me some support. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Celeste. She said she in the club, she can't hear me. But anyway, so I offer it once a year, and it's like I'm working with these people, because when I offer it, I'm usually doing like a coaching. It's not just the course. Right now, I only have the course available, but I do coaching where I work with people. We may meet once a week or once a month, and we like really in there. And when I don't see people kind of thriving, um, it kind of affect me in a different way. So then I'd be like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. But I done found a sweet spot with this as well. So with that being said, that's my background, that's my history. I absolutely love people. That's one of the ways that I have been able to be successful in this, working with my clients, working with my mentees, whomever. I love working with people. Like I said, I'm good at it. People usually trust me. They like my personality and what I do. Even before they start working with me, I've had a lot of people reach out to me and say, I watched some of your training videos, or I saw you online and I just liked your energy, and I wanted to work with you or whatever. And so that's how I got to where I am today. Where am I today? So I am a system strategist today. And so remember I said that I started to dive heavily into technology and systems and automation and all of that good stuff. And so that's what I do solely right now. I did relaunch my virtual assistance business last year because I knew that I would be bringing this course, training, membership. I'll talk about that a little later on, this year and next year. And I wanted to restart my business so that I could see what was going on. Hey, Mom, in the virtual assistance industry, how can you build a business in 2024 when you have, everybody working remotely and, all of that good stuff now, because when I started, it wasn't all of that going on. So how do you build a business now today in this arena? And so I did it, got a client right off the bat again, and we've been working together for 7, 8, 9 months. My system strategist business is thriving and all of that good stuff. So that's where I am today. And I look forward to working with people, helping them build their businesses. If you have started a business and you stopped, or you don't know where you were going, where to go after this, I'm looking forward to getting people back in the game. I had one of my mentees reach out to me like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get back in it. Like, I'm not playing no games this time. And I love that. And so I'm looking forward to that. And so I wanted to share with you all tonight what is to come of the Chic Life. I'll tell the story on the name and how I came up with it another day. But what's to come for the Chic Life, what's on the horizon, and just kind of like where we're going with this. So as of today, right now, one of the things that I have launched is a masterclass that I did back in 2021, I want to say. I did a master class on the paid and productive virtual assistant. And what I talk about in that master class is what the virtual assistance industry is, how do you get into it? And it's really an overview. It's an hour and a half long. So it's a very detailed overview. Like, it's detailed. I get in there and I talk about the nitty-gritty. But to me, I felt like people need it because, like I said before, like people hire me on as their their mentor, their coach, or whatever, and then they get into it, and it's like, even know if this is what I want to do. I don't even know if this is for me. So I launched the paid and productive virtual assistant course for two things. One was so people could see what the virtual assistance industry was. And, if it was something that they wanted to do before they invested in a coach or, anything like that. And so that is currently free. It's not always free. Sometimes it is a paid offer that I have, but right now it is currently free. That is my lead magnet to get people into my world, my sphere, get to know me and that kind of thing. And so from the paid and productive virtual assistance course, the next course of action is for you to purchase the Chic Life, the Shift course. And it is a 9 module. Each module is about 30, 45 minutes to an hour. And I go into detail and like give step-by-step instructions on what you need to do to start your virtual assistance business. It's still a start. So you start with the paid and productive virtual assistance masterclass. It gives you an overview, kind of lets you know like, okay, this is what I want to do. And then the next step beyond that is I need instruction. I need to know how to do the things that you said in the masterclass. And so I give you step-by-step instructions. There's guides in there. There's a client contract in there. So lots of resources. It's a brand guide so that you can build out your brand, so that you can build out your marketing strategy. I go over the systems that you need in your business and how those work. And then I talk a lot about your clients. So getting your clients, and then once you have them, how do you work with them? How do you keep a client for 3 years? Because that's the difference between getting a client for a month for a couple hundred or $1,000 or something like that, and having a $75,000 contract. And so there's a difference there, and so I go over that in detail. And so what is to come of the Chic Life is I will be launching a community. And the community is going to be geared towards, because what I talk about in the masterclass and what I talk about in the course is specializing in something. And that's how you make money. Like, you can make good money being a virtual assistant. If you guys have seen my emails over the last couple of days, there are people making 10 grand a month as a virtual assistant, and you can't very much do that. But a way to expand your skills, a way to earn more money without having to do a lot more work, is by specializing in something. And the thing that I specialize in is software, technology, AI, that kind of thing. And so my community is going to be geared towards, it's not going to be only about, but it's going to be geared towards teaching people who are aspiring virtual assistants, already virtual assistants, tech virtual assistants, to specialize in this one category. And I'll teach you how I'm making money in a lot of different ways with technology today, from clients to software. I have a software company and I sell software. And you can too. But just things like that, and just teaching people how to take it a step further than just virtual assisting, how you can specialize in a certain thing and increase your revenue that way. So the community will launch in October. It'll be called ANU, ANU. And it'll be for because, like I said before, a network is extremely important when it comes to being in business. You don't want to be a business alone. You want to have a network of people that you can bring on as your clients, but you also want to have a network of people that you can talk to and vent to and collaborate with and share ideas and that kind of thing. And so that is what the community is going to be geared towards. You will have a level of access to me that I have never given to coaching students in the past. And so that's going to be fun. I feel like it's going to help people even more the way that I have it laid out and what I'm thinking about it. And so, as I mentioned before, we have the Paid and Productive Virtual Assistants Masterclass. That's where you start. It's a free resource. You can watch it at your leisure, and then get the shift, the virtual assistance course, where I walk you through step by step starting your business. And then I will begin opening up a wait list for the community anew, for you to come in, join us there. There will be training. So that sucks. So I think I'm off Facebook right now. So I guess that's my cue. That is my cue. It says it's still live streaming. Hey, so I think y'all there still. But yeah, so Okay, I think I'm back on Facebook. Hopefully I am. But so that's what's to come. That's where we are going with this. So, like I mentioned before, I am going to stick with this. And I am going to sorry about that. I'm going to be on here. You froze, but I'm back. Okay, good. I'll be on here on Fridays because there is people coming into my world every single day, literally 20 people coming into my world every day. And so there'll be new people coming in. And so I will be on here on Fridays at 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern Time. So if you are watching this, use the resource. This is me coming, talking to you, giving you the information that you may need, the push that you may need to get your business started. So come and be a part of this and listen and come and ask your questions because I am here to be a resource to you. If you can tell, I'm not selling a lot of stuff on here, which is what people probably thought I was going to be doing today. And of course, I do have things that I do sell and I am going to mention them, but this is really just for me to come in and talk to you. And so what I think I'm going to do going forward is just have like a main focal point for the week and maybe like just teach a little mini lesson, like a 5 or 10 minute lesson each week. And then you can come, you can ask your questions, we can shoot the stuff, we can talk, whatever the case may be. And I'll hang out here, I guess for about 30 minutes because I feel like I've been talking forever, but it's only been 30 minutes. So I think 30 minutes is long enough. So I'll say from 7:30 to 8:30, but more likely probably 7:30 to 8. And so that's what this is all about. That is what this is all about. Tonight, since I'm still on here, what I would say and what I would want to leave you with is that some people may think, maybe virtual assisting is oversaturated. Maybe it's a lot of people doing it, or, it's too late for me to get in. The wave is already gone. The wave has just begun, baby. It has just begun. For this industry, it's just getting started. And I mean, like before it was just kind of like maybe I would say like maybe kind of low hanging fruit or something like that. But now people are looking for you. People are advertising their jobs. They are actually looking for virtual assistants in the workforce right now. And so it's a great skill to have. It's one, even if you're not ready to leave your job, which I don't recommend. I worked a 9 to 5 while doing my virtual assistance business at first, building it up. It's a great side hustle. But yeah, even if you just want to do it as a side hustle, it's a great time to get in this. And the sky is the limit right now with technology. Oh, I'll be doing an AI course at the end of the month on the I'll send out an email. Make sure you're on my email list. I'll put a link in here for you to get on there. But I'll be doing an AI training in at the end of the month for you to come to. It's going to be a free training, but I'll be teaching on AI and how to run your virtual assistance business using AI. So different things like that. So stay tuned for that. And I think that's all I got for y'all tonight. But as I said, what I want to leave you all with is the industry is just getting started, and it's a great time to get into it, especially for anyone who's been laid off. I was laid off from my job, didn't even break a sweat because I had this to fall back on. So definitely something that you should look into, get interested in. Tons of videos on YouTube, Google. That's how I got started, if that's what you want to do. But if you want to accelerate and go faster and build your business faster and be making money faster, I definitely recommend, getting a coach, hiring somebody to help you to get started. And hopefully that person is me, because I'm like really like the best at doing this. So I will talk to you guys next Friday. Same time, same place. And I'll be sharing this video out for anyone who didn't get a chance to watch it. If you do watch it later and you have questions, go ahead and post them and I'll answer them. So peace.